Do you know how the Bible came to be written? Have you ever heard of the author of the book of Daniel? Hey there, welcome to another episode where we break down what the Bible is all about, right here on this channel. Today we're looking at the book of Daniel. If you're new to this series, make sure to subscribe so you can be notified every time we release a new video. Let's jump in. The book of Daniel tells the story of a man after God's own heart. In the days when Jerusalem fell to the mighty empire of King Nebuchadnezzar, a young Hebrew noble named Daniel was taken captive along with his friends, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. These four were chosen to serve in the king's palace, trained in the Babylonian language and customs, and even given new names: Belteshazzar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yet in the heart of Babylon, a city of idols and decadence, Daniel resolved not to defile himself. He refused the royal food and wine, choosing instead a simple diet. His discipline and faith pleased God, who gave him wisdom beyond his years. He and his friends excelled above all others in the king's court. Then one night the king had a troubling dream he couldn't remember or understand. His magicians failed him. In desperation, Nebuchadnezzar ordered their deaths, and Daniel, with divine help, stepped forward. That night, God revealed the mystery in a vision. The dream was of a great statue, a head of gold, chest of silver, belly of bronze, legs of iron, and feet of iron mixed with clay. All were shattered by a stone not cut by human hands. Daniel explained, each part symbolized empires to come. Babylon was the head of gold, but God's kingdom, the stone, would one day crush them all and reign forever. Amazed, Nebuchadnezzar bowed before Daniel, declaring, "Truly, your God is the God of gods." Despite this, the king built a golden image and commanded all to worship it. Daniel's three friends refused. Thrown into a fiery furnace, they were seen walking unharmed among the flames, with a fourth figure like a son of the gods. Not even the smell of fire touched them. Nebuchadnezzar was humbled again, declaring their God supreme. But pride returned. The king dreamed again, this time of a great tree cut down, symbolizing his coming fall. Despite warnings, he boasted of his power and was struck with madness, living like a beast for 7 years. Only when he looked to heaven and praised God was his sanity restored. Those who walk in pride, he confessed, he is able to humble. Years later, during a blasphemous feast held by King Belshazzar, a mysterious hand appeared and wrote on the wall, Mean, Tekel, Parchin. Daniel, now old, interpreted it. Belshazzar's days were numbered. He had been weighed and found wanting. That very night, the kingdom fell to the Medes and Persians. Under the new king, Darius, Daniel's faith again drew envy. Forbidden to pray to anyone but the king, Daniel still opened his windows toward Jerusalem and prayed 3 times a day. For this, he was cast into a den of lions. Yet God shut the lions' mouths. At dawn, Darius rushed to the den and found Daniel unharmed. A decree was made. All should fear Daniel's God, who rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders. Daniel's life, however, was not only one of courtly survival. He was also a prophet of visions. In a dream, he saw 4 beasts rising from the sea, symbolizing kingdoms to come: a lion with wings, a bear, a leopard with 4 wings, and a terrible beast with iron teeth. Then came the Ancient of Days, seated in majesty, and one like a son of man was given authority, glory, and a kingdom that would never end. Daniel 7 verses 13 to 14. This vision echoed the statue, the same kingdoms, now shown as beasts. Later, Daniel saw a ram and a goat, representing the Medo-Persian and Greek empires. From the goat came a fierce king, a figure often interpreted as Antiochus Epiphanes, who would desecrate the temple and persecute the saints. But even he would be destroyed, not by human hands. Burdened by these visions, Daniel prayed earnestly for his people's sins and for Jerusalem's restoration. The angel Gabriel appeared to him with a message. 77s are decreed. Daniel 9 verse 24. This 70 weeks prophecy foretold the coming of an anointed one who would be cut off, and a time of judgment before the ultimate end and restoration. In his final visions, Daniel was shown a great spiritual battle. Angels like Michael contending with dark powers behind earthly empires. A detailed prophecy unfolded of the kings of the north and south, war, betrayal, and a contemptible ruler who would exalt himself above every god. These events seemed to culminate in the time of the end. Then came the final promise. Multitudes who sleep in the dust of the earth will awake, some to everlasting life, others to shame and everlasting contempt. Daniel 12 verse 2. Daniel was told to seal up the book, for the words were for the time of the end. He would rest and then rise at the end of days to receive his reward.